Delhi NCR, the residents wake up to a not very pleasant fog of an early November morning. There is a mild nip in the air, but they struggle to breathe in the top air. So much so that the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has recommended that schools in the capital be shut down till air quality improves. In fact, we are just getting news that DPS Noida, which is very close to where I'm sitting right now, has told children to now have online classes, because it's true, even where we sit, if we step out for 5 minutes, you will find your eyes stinging and you will find them watering and you will inevitably end up coughing. The inevitable question always is, who's to blame? And the answer to that question depends on who you ask. Both the AAP and the BJP are busy trading blame, referring to Delhi as a gas chamber. BJP today highlighted, in fact reminded the Chief Minister of Delhi of what he had said just a few months ago when they did not have a Chief Minister in Punjab.
आसपास की सरकारों को कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। मैंने चिट्ठियां लिखी हैं, हमारे मंत्रियों ने भी उनको चिट्ठियां लिखी हैं। पिछले साल मैं मिलने भी गया था, आपने देखा कैप्टन साहब ने मिलने से मना कर दिया था, लेकिन खट्टर साहब से मैं मिला भी था।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी थोड़े दिन पहले कह दिया कि इस वक्त, साल के इस वक्त, इन 2 महीने, 1.5-2 महीने के अंदर जो प्रदूषण होता है वो मेनली पराली की वजह से होता है। पराली से जो प्रदूषण पैदा होता है वो केवल दिल्ली में नहीं होता, पूरे उत्तर भारत में होता है।
दिल्ली में हम लोगों ने पूसा रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ मिलके एक सोल्यूशन बनाया, केमिकल सोल्यूशन, बायोकेमिकल सोल्यूशन। वो सोल्यूशन छिड़कने से वो जो स्टबल है, पराली है, वो खाद में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है। इट्स अ विन विन सिचुएशन, और इतना सस्ता है। दिल्ली सरकार ने दिल्ली के सारे खेतों में छिड़काव कर दिया फ्री में। पंजाब सरकार भी कर सकती है, यूपी सरकार भी कर सकती है, हरियाणा सरकार क्यों नहीं कर रहे वो लोग? पराली आज लायबिलिटी बनी हुई है, ये बहुत बड़ा एसेट है, ये सोना बन सकती है पराली। पराली से बिजली बनती है, पराली से कोयला बनता है, पराली से गत्ता बनता है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Professor Rakesh Sinha, MP of the Rajya Sabha, continues with us. We are joined by Birmendu Jha, environmentalist, Huda Zarivala, political analyst, Lokesh Jindal, also political analyst. And my first question is to Parvinder Singh Sethi. I've always been very curious, Sethi साहब, ये जो पूसा वाला जो लिक्विड है, जो सब कुछ सॉल्व करने वाला था, ये पंजाब की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा है? Because I really wanted to see it in action. कहाँ है ये पूसा वाला लिक्विड जिससे पराली खुद ब खुद सोने में बदल जाएगी?
देखिए, जो पोल्यूशन है, ये पोल्यूशन किसी पार्टी का नहीं दिया हुआ। ये पोल्यूशन की 3 वजहें हैं। एक यहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री है, एक यहाँ पे जो व्हीकल ट्रैफिक्स हैं उसकी वजह से होती है, और तीसरा जो है कंस्ट्रक्शन की वजह से होती है, और पराली का भी उसके अंदर पार्ट है।
अब आप इस बात को देखिए, क्योंकि 2 साल पहले अरविंद केजरीवाल जी तो ये कह रहे थे कि कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह उनका फोन नहीं उठाते, इसीलिए दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन होता है। अब आपको व्हीकुलर ट्रैफिक भी याद आ रहा है, अब आपको कंस्ट्रक्शन भी याद आ रहा है, ऐसा क्यों? 2 साल पहले तो आप कह रहे थे कि कैप्टन साहब की वजह से हो रहा है सारा पोल्यूशन।
मैं नहीं, वो भी एक फैक्टर है, वो फैक्टर को डिनाई नहीं करा जा सकता, लेकिन मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि ये एक नेशनल इशू है। आप देखिए ना, फरीदाबाद को देखिए, गाजियाबाद को देखिए, गुड़गांव को देखिए, कैलकाटा को देखिए, कानपुर को देखिए, लखनऊ को देखिए,
सारे पहुंच गए, बट आप चंडीगढ़ भूल गए।
इशू बन गया।
आप सीधे कैलकाटा क्यों पहुंचे?
सभी पार्टियों की एक कलेक्टिव जिम्मेवारी।
नहीं, कलेक्टिव जिम्मेवारी कैसे?
मैं कह रहा हूं, ये
पराली जला रहा है अपने प्रदेश में, उसकी जिम्मेवारी है भाई। सरकार तो आपकी स्टेट में है ना, आपकी जिम्मेदारी है। कलेक्टिव कैसे? मैं थोड़ा ना जाकर के वहां पे बुझाने लग जाऊंगी। कलेक्टिव जिम्मेदारी कैसे है? आपकी सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है।
आप एक बात है, यहाँ पे नहीं, यूपी 20 किलोमीटर पे है, हरियाणा 20 किलोमीटर पे है, पंजाब 200 किलोमीटर
यूपी और हरियाणा के हम आपको आंकड़े दिखाएंगे। और सेठी साहब, यूपी और हरियाणा के हम आपको आंकड़े दिखाएंगे कि कितनी फार्म फायर्स यूपी में जल रही हैं और कितनी हरियाणा में जल रही हैं और कितनी पंजाब में जल रही हैं। पहले पंजाब की बात कर लेते हैं। कम करना छोड़िए, पिछले साल के मुकाबले, लेट्स जस्ट टेक अ लुक एट दैट ग्राफिक। पिछले साल के मुकाबले इस बार 33% ज्यादा पराली जल रही है पंजाब के अंदर। Last year there were 6,648 cases. This time there are over 10,000 cases और इनमें से ज्यादातर केसेस आपके सिर्फ 7 जिलों से आते हैं। क्यों? 35% बढ़ा दिया आपने, क्यों, कैसे कैसे सेठी साहब?
आप वहां के भी आंकड़े देखेंगे तो वहां पे भी नहीं, वहां पे भी कमी आई है। आप इस बात को राजनीति से मत जोड़िए।
राजनीति नहीं, मैं तो आंकड़ों से जोड़ रही हूं सर।
दोनों की जिम्मेवारी बनती है। आपको कोर इश्यूज के ऊपर बात करनी पड़ेगी, इसके ऊपर काम हो रहा है।
आपको आंकड़े दिखा रही हूं मैं, इधर उधर की कोई तस्वीरें नहीं दिखा रही, मैं आपको आंकड़े दिखा रही हूं। 33% more farm fires are burning in Punjab, including that of your chief minister. भगवंत मान साहब के खुद की जो लोकसभा कंस्टिट्यूएंसी थी संगरूर, उसमें भी पराली जल रही है और पिछले साल के मुकाबले ज्यादा जल रही है। कैसे?
अरे आप देखिए ना, पराली को आप ले रहे हैं। एशिया की जो मोस्ट पोल्यूटेड सिटी है जो वो गुड़गांव और फरीदाबाद और गाजियाबाद आती है, वो किस वजह से आती है? ये बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। आपको कोर इशू के ऊपर बात करनी पड़ेगी। आपको इंडस्ट्री,
सर आप तो एकदम COP26 पे पहुंच गए।
इंडस्ट्री है,
मैं बहुत
पूरी इंडस्ट्री दिल्ली में है।
आई लिव इन दिल्ली, आई हैव वेरी नैरो कंसर्न्स राइट नाउ। पंजाब में पराली क्यों जल रही है? सिंपल। आप कोपेनहेगन फिर ले आएंगे कि हम अपने डेवलपमेंट गोल्स डिस्कस करेंगे, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग हो रही है, वो बाद की बात है।
जादू की
अभी पराली रोकिए।
एक किसान नहीं, पराली को भी रोका जा रहा है, सारे फैक्टर्स के ऊपर काम करा जा रहा है और दिल्ली में बिल्कुल रोका जा रहा है। मैडम वहां पे
दिखा रही हूं तस्वीरें, यहाँ तो मुझे पराली कोई नहीं रुकती दिख रही।
कहते हैं पहले से कमी आई है।
ओके, पहले से कमी आई है। बिमलुंदु जी,
व्हाट डू स्टैटिस्टिक्स टेल यू? बीजेपी का एजेंडा
पहले से कम, मतलब स्टैटिस्टिक्स आर टेलिंग अदरवाइज, विजुअल्स आर टेलिंग अदरवाइज, बट मिस्टर सेठी वांट्स अस टू बिलीव कमी आई है। बिमलेंदु झा,
पद्मजा, आई डोंट नो मिस्टर सेठी कौन है, उनका क्या स्टेक है इस मुद्दे पे, लेकिन सबसे पहले आई थिंक इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड, वी नो दैट इट्स अ कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट्स ऑल्सो रिस्पेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. Respective state governments also need to do their job, and indeed central government also is the parties in this. Reality is that the situation is as bad or perhaps worse than what it was last year, and indeed there was an absolute dishonesty in terms of Mr. Kejriwal's, all these years he was able to use Punjab as an excuse. In fact, his narrative keeps changing because he fails internally in terms of doing what he is supposed to be doing. Reality is that Delhi's pollution, a lot of it, as in, by the way, we are discussing stubble burning right now. This is going to end by November 20th. Do you think Delhi's air is going to be better on November 20th? No. Delhi's air is going to be bad, severe, hazardous throughout, December, January. So indeed, stubble burning is a very, very big problem, and stubble burning should be sorted, as claimed by Arvind Kejriwal all these years, and it's not. But reality is that Delhi, the populace of Delhi, the government of Delhi, its inaction, what this Sethi Saab was actually talking about, reality is that Delhi is the main contributor of Delhi's own problems. 50% of Delhi's air crisis is because of transport. And what do I mean by transport? The missing public transport. 1.5 crore vehicles that we have, these are private vehicles. We have a deficit of 5,000 buses. We have a deficit of 200 to 250 road cleaning and sprinkling machines. The only smog tower, which anyways is supposed to be not supposed to be working. Anyway, it only cleans 50 meters of air. Every hour they cut 3 trees in Delhi. Delhi government has completely failed. But indeed, it's an airshed. It is a North India problem, but Delhi is also part of North India. Delhi is also a national capital. It is a collective responsibility, but collective responsibility will make sense only when respective state governments do their bit and understand that. Imagine I've been unwell for 5 days, and forget about me. Every child in Delhi is actually having some sort of a respiratory issue or the other. 700 AQI, 800 AQI in several parts as we speak right now. That's not normal.
Imagine,
and this is,
when we were in school, it was unthinkable for us to skip even a day of school. Today we have a situation where parents are not sending their children to school for fear of them falling ill or worse.
I have a petition, Padmaja. I'm saying that I am someone who's not an advocate for low-hanging fruits or short-term measures. But I've been advocating for it for last several days, and today I put forth a petition on change.org as well to really shut down schools. Because, you know, I've been speaking to several doctors from Medanta, from every other hospital. They're saying that, you know, the number of cases in terms of hospital admissions, their OPD, their ICUs have increased. Now, what can be worse than this?
What can be worse? Actually, I wonder if we should say that, because perhaps we could see something worse. Today we have been told that the farm fires are going to get even worse tomorrow. Professor Rakesh Sinha, your party has gone all out saying कि ये पराली बंद कीजिए. आज पलट करके आम आदमी पार्टी ने बोल दिया आप एंटी किसान हैं, आप किसानों से नफरत करते हैं, आप किसानों को खत्म करना चाहते हैं.
Look, Delhi has reached to a critical juncture when life is under threat. Not only children, but elder people, even the young youths. Because we are at the critical juncture, every day things are worsening. The here problem is that both the gentlemen said it is a collective responsibility. You know, the collective responsibility has a very micro role. It is the policy deficit on the part of the Aam Aadmi Party. Policy deficit in the context that previous statement of Arvind Kejriwal that the Punjab government was enabling him to do anything. Now there is the same government, same party is ruling both these states. And Arvind Kejriwal is the head of the Aam Aadmi Party. Now he had the time almost 6 to 7 months. So there is no futuristic plan. His futuristic plan is how to expand Aam Aadmi Party. It is your natural duty to expand your party. I am not questioning that. But you cannot escape from the constitutional responsibility for the people. The people who are elected, suppose I am elected to the Rajya Sabha, it is my constitutional duty. I cannot say that I have to do this and that.
And your people begin to see through all of this. Huda Zarivala, here's a simple comparison. You know, when people spoke of collective responsibility...
I am just giving... Padmaja...
Yes, go on. Finish your point.
Padmaja, I am just giving you an example. The budget of advertisements of the Aam Aadmi Party in 10 financial years has increased 4,273% from 2012 to 2022. But the budget for the pollution is 293 crore, 300 crores. So you don't have any plan for against the pollution. There is a pollution explosion in Delhi and Punjab. It is not the anti-farmer. We are not questioning the farmers. Farmers are helpless. It is the duty of the government. And there is a research. There are solutions. But when the government is not concentrating on the people, when government is not pro-people, only the polemically. Arvind Kejriwal is a master of polemics.
Okay, and people begin to see through all of this. Huda Zarivala. Let me give you a simple comparison when we talked of collective responsibility.
It's not a question. It's not a question of farmers. It is the failures of the politician in Punjab and Delhi.
Failure of politician. The center has given money. Okay. Taking that money, Uttar Pradesh has done the following. As far as farm fires are concerned, there were 43 in 2021. In 2022, there is 30 fires in the NCR districts of Uttar Pradesh. In Haryana, as compared to last year, there is a reduction of 24.5%. Last year, there were 2,252 incidences in Haryana. This year, there is 1,701. If these two states can do it, why can't Delhi? It is possible.
Since you have quoted data, I'd like to begin answering by quoting a very relevant data here. According to the Indian Agriculture Research Institute, the farm fires because of the stubble burning was only 320 fires this year as opposed to 620 in 2021 and 1,935 in 2020. I've got another data which is from the Consortium for Research on Agro-Ecosystem Monitoring and Modeling from Space, which monitors stubble burning on a daily basis. According to this data, which is a relevant government data, it says that UP, Uttar Pradesh, saw an increase in the instances of stubble burning.
No, it doesn't.
My point is,
government data actually points to the opposite. Ek second. Vimlendu Jha, can you quickly comment on this very varying data that is being quoted by everyone? Because one set of data says that the farm fires have gone up in Punjab. Ms. Huda Zarivala is saying that they have gone down. Can you please clarify that?
I am.
No, so
I'm
this
sorry,
is
Huda
again,
Zarivala.
I don't
My
know, Miss
bad.
Huda
Sorry,
Zarivala,
ma'am.
please.
All good, all good.
Let him clarify on the data, because selective data is very dangerous. Huda Zarivala, yes.
Madam, the reality, please understand one thing. Please understand one thing. The unprecedented rainfall in the first 2 weeks delayed stubble burning. Please do not, as you know what, there was chest thumping by the Chief Minister of Delhi saying pollution is reduced this year. You saying the same thing. The thing is, stubble burning got postponed and it's going to get worse in 1 week, because there's going to be more instances. So this entire number, I don't know where you're getting your number from, which university you're getting your number from.
No, and you're getting it at a time when this was around. I'll tell you what the confusion being created is. These are numbers which are being quoted from the time around Diwali. At that time, Parali was not being burnt. Now Parali is being burnt in a hectic fashion, ma'am.
Today,
and it is going up. And tomorrow we are being told it will go up even further.
It is a recent data. May I comment?
Ma'am, I am telling you. And anyway, leave the data. Look out your window if you're in Delhi.
About the...
Let's
exactly.
come to a collective solution as spoken time and again earlier. Where has the centre stepped in? I mean, the CM of Haryana is also playing the same blame game. We have a lot of political bickering going on. Where are the solutions from the centre?
Okay, where are the solutions from the centre? There is some very specific data on that as well. I'll let Professor Sinha come in on this.
Okay.
The centre come in? What have you done other than attacking the Aam Aadmi Party? Professor Rakesh Sinha, go on.
Is the authenticity of that data? I'd like to ask Mr. Rakesh.
You know, the union government has a very specific plan for the pollution, and there is a very visible and let me.
Please,
the central government has a very visible and very unambiguous policy for the pollution, and that is being applied to all the states. That's why there is a decrease in the pollution level. And the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's intervention on the issue of climate is all over the world acclaimed. Only Arvind Kejriwal and certain Congress people are differing with the Prime Minister's and the centre's policy. Kejriwal time and again said that we have a separate policy on pollution. We are going to
I'm just going to actually quote to you figures that have been given by the Union Environment Minister, and you tell me if he is lying. So here is, hold on a second, here is what the data given by the Agriculture Minister is. The fact is that 1,347 crores have been given to Punjab government through the CRM scheme in the last 5 years to buy machine. Also, the Union government says that 1,20,000 machines have been bought by the Punjab government, of which a substantial amount are lying unused. Are you saying that this is a lie? Because then I will show you testimonies of farmers who are saying, "Hame machine mili hai, hum istemal nahi kar rahe, hum parali jala rahe." Is this a lie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is all false allegations against the government of Punjab, against the government of Delhi.
So you're saying no money has come to the government of Punjab from the centre?
Absolutely.
No money has come.
Okay. If the centre was asked to pump in 2,500 crores for the very same reason. I mean, to stop the stubble.
Ma'am, I am telling you 1,347 crores disbursal has happened. In addition to that, so hold on a second. Here's the thing. Very often these numbers are juggled in a clever way. No. Now, in addition to the money that was already given, the states of Punjab and Delhi said, okay, Professor Sinha responds.
Just give me 1 second.
Yes, go on, Professor Sinha.
Just give me 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds, just 10 seconds. You know, the money transferred to this Punjab government and Delhi government for to fight the pollution, they have re-transferred money to advertisement. That's why their entire money is going on propaganda. Let the Delhi government say what are the plans for the fight against the pollution. What are the policies of this Delhi government? Let the Delhi government clarify, as a spokesperson clarify 3 programs to fight against the pollution. Just give me 3 programs.
Lokesh Jindal wants to come in. And let me quickly come in with another bit of information, because very often, like I said, these figures are given very selectively. So this money was disbursed to the Punjab government by the centre. Then the Punjab government said we need more money because the bonus that was to be given to farmers to not burn parali, Uttar Pradesh is giving it, Haryana is giving it out of the money that they have. The Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab said, हम तो सिर्फ 500 रुपए देंगे, 1,500 रुपए हर जो किसान को देना है वो सेंटर से आना चाहिए. Why?
Padmaja, first of all, the problem is the IR64 variety of rice, it takes 130 to 136 days to harvest. Now what happens is, over here the farmer gets only 14 days in the harvesting of rice and subsequent sowing of the wheat variety. The solution to this is Pusa Basmati 1509 and PR 126 variety of rice. Now the government, instead of subsidizing this rice variety, it is simply embarking upon happy seeders, and even in happy seeders, now Mr. Sinha has stated that the government has given certain subsidy. Let me tell you, 50,000 happy seeders are required for Punjab, but how many are being put into place is only 23,000. Further, happy seeders, whenever wheat sowing is done, this wheat sowing is not up to the mark. In fact, there has been a lower amount of yield, and therefore many of the happy seeders are being dumped. Now, when Mr. Arvind Kejriwal says that Pusa will be causing an accelerated decomposition, he must understand that this accelerated decomposition takes 25 days. The solution to this entire problem is having a wheat variety, having a rice variety, which takes a lesser duration of about 100 to 110 days.
But in the meantime, पराली जलती रहेगी. पराली को जलने से रोकने का कोई,
पराली को जलने से रोकना है तो हमें एक शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन राइस लगेगी, ताकि
सर ये तो लॉन्ग टर्म सोल्यूशन है ना. शॉर्ट टर्म में ये तो कोई आप जबरदस्ती नहीं कर सकते कि जब तक आप अपना जो क्रॉप है वो चेंज नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम लोग जलाते रहेंगे.
किसान की सारी सब्सिडीज छोड़ दो.
सर
जब आप किसान की सारी सब्सिडीज छोड़ देंगे तो आप कैसे ये राइस वैरायटीज देंगे?
सर व्हाट डज सब्सिडीज हैव टू डू विद दिस? आई एम आस्किंग यू अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन दैट इन द प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो cannot be burning stubble.
Madam,
to say that I will continue to burn stubble till the time that I am growing this crop is ridiculous.
The center has to give a subsidy on a short duration rice variety.
Okay.
Then the parali burning will stop.
Okay. If that is your solution, sir, to something that is an immediate problem, literally out of our windows, that is looking at us in the face, then one wonders if you are taking the entire magnitude of this situation seriously at all. Anyhow, this was just to make you aware of what a terrible calamity we are looking at right now, and that politics will stop and people will just crack down, even though it may be against their vote back interests. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and Huda Zarivala, for joining me.